Free pies! Get your free mince pies! You try the rest now, try the best. Maddox pies!
Come on, help yourself.
The energy. Hey, free pies all round. Oh, you've got pasties.
Meat and tatty, cheese and onion curry. Take your pick. Hey, have one of each. Put a bit of padding on them bones.
Oh, you can come again.
Hey, Twiggy, are you busy tonight?
Who's asking?
Father of the champ, that's who.
Oh, listen to it. Trying to bribe its way to victory.
Prime beef, just like my lad.
Oh, tell me more.
I'll make the most of that rubbish. I say make the most of it, because tomorrow all you'll be eating is your words.
Says the man who called his son Ashley. No wonder he fights like a girl.
Oh, yes, and what about yours?
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, it's like the eye of the tiger. Good news.
Professional preparation, proper food, plenty of liquids, and no domestic baggage.
She's my wife.
Tomorrow she's your wife. Today she's an eyelash right there in the corner of your eye.
Have you heard this, Dad? Claire's an eyelash.
Blink it away, mate.
It's, have you heard this? It's...
Aye, and blink hard, else she'll turn you blind. You think she wouldn't do the same if she wanted somebody new with stood standing in road? You'll marmalise that beggar tonight. I say marmalise him.
She's upsetting. You don't normally talk about her like that.
She's upsetting me. Now, come on. You're in the ring, the crowd's roaring. Forget about Claire, forget about Joshua. It's just you and Mad Dog and Mad Dog's big, fat smirk. On your feet. Focus. What you gonna do to him?
Oh, I see. The little black cloud. That little black cloud that says you fluffed it at the ninth and I'm going to suffer for it all day. That's where you've been, isn't it? Golf.
Nope.
Where then?
Been out.
Since the crack of dawn?
Walking.
Walking? You?
Hysterical, isn't it?
Oh, Mike, don't be like that. What's the matter?
Jason's been giving me grief.
About?
Well, since Kieran left, I've hardly seen him. And even when I've been practically nodding off.
Are you sure that's not just the conversation? Huh? Joke.
Well, I daren't hint that Betty might do a bit extra.
Like a lead balloon.
Well, I know she's old.
Tough.
Tough. She's like a Dalek in a dress.
Hot pot. Hot pot! Shh. Listen, honesty is the best policy ever I have found out to my cost.
Tim.
Mm-hmm. Happy face, happy face.
So it's not money problems. It's not your health. So what else could it be? Is there a problem at the factory?
I suppose you could say that.
It's Danny, isn't it?
Why do you ask?
Because you two are always bickering, fighting over who's top dog.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, but you said Harry was the placid one.
Yeah. Harry was.
Oh, no, Mike. Not another one.
Pink and yellow. Oh, wow. Take a letter, Miss Jones.
What do you reckon, though? In or out?
Out.
Yeah, but it doesn't sit right.
Well, I've got a cream blouse.
Not that thing with the penny round collar. Mum, I want to look like a responsible parent, not extra from a 70s mucky movie.
Well, we can't all afford designer prices, you know.
Look and learn, you. I'm going to use all these lines on you, you know. How I dressed in rags so you could run round like an angel. Paraded myself in front of lawyers, said yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir, when they looked at me like muck on the shoe. Did everything and anything to keep you here where you belong. And you'll say, yeah, yeah, Mum, whatever.
What time are you dropping her off at Emily's?
No, I'm not. I want the judge to see what a special bond we've got.
She won't be allowed in the courtroom.
No, but she'll be in the waiting room, won't she? Well fed, well groomed, well adjusted. Playing happily with a doting grandma. Powerful message, ain't it, Tiger?
Hands. Teeth.
Got to check for potatoes and all?
No, I'll take your word for that. Now, listen, when she starts with the tricks, which she will...
I've told him.
You don't rise to it.
I've told him.
You count to 10.
She said 20.
Do you want them thinking he's the village idiot?
He impregnated Tracy Barlow. What do you think people are going to think?
First time out. That makes me a stud in some people's books.
Forget stud.
Stud's bad.
Especially if the judge is a woman.
I hadn't thought of that.
You need to come across as stable, sensitive, skint.
You know how much this hearing's going to cost me?
But you don't mind, because all you care about is getting that DNA test to prove that you are Amy's dad.
And seeing Tracy with that stupid grin wiped off her. Mainly just, though, to prove I'm Amy's dad.
Cheers.
I don't know. I get news that knocks me sideways, and I'm apologising to you.
Well, it can't be that much of a shock.
Oh, it is.
Well, your memory's playing tricks with you then.
It was 40 years ago.
Oh, and have you sown some wild oats since then? How many more kids are going to pop out the woodwork?
You know, anyone would think you were jealous.
Yeah, well, they get Lothario. What do I get? The leftovers.
Yeah, mate. Here's the keys to my car, right? Rev it up to about 60 and drive it straight into that wall outside the medical centre.
Here we go.
Yeah, misery guts.
I'm serious.
Yeah, and he could eat organic food, drink nothing but water, walk out the pub and end up under number 82 bus.
You'd have a job. Bet you 2 runs down Tile Street.
Look at me. I'm a peaky, I feel that. Go on. Hey, it's all in.
Yeah, but it's the impact on your brain. You can't build muscles up there, mate.
I'd hit him for saying that. Go on.
Of course I understand. You feel cheated.
Well, wouldn't you?
Well, anyone would. I just wonder, that's all. Why tell you now?
I don't think she meant to.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, I don't.
Mike, she hid the affair from Harry.
Hardly an affair.
Oh, so what was it then? A one-night stand? Oh, you are a class act.
Oh, come on.
Look, she hid the affair from Harry. She carried a baby for 9 months and didn't breathe a word. She brought it up and never let it slip once. Now, that takes some thought. That takes some control. After 40-odd years, you don't just blurt it out.
What do you think she's after?
You're asking the wrong woman.
Just go for broke.
Smack him hard.
What are you doing bringing him in here? Protecting Eileen. He just punched her in the leg. Hard. Where did he learn that from, I wonder?
Oh, the chickens are coming home to roost. No, I'm on your side.
Not like you've made your points. But he's too young to be in a pub.
So? Cracks his head on the corner of a table, steps in a bit of broken glass, it'll toughen him up.
Claire.
Oh, look, Joshua. There's your granddad's whiskey. Still, does a kid no harm to have had his stomach pumped?
You're making a show of yourself.
No, you are. You've had your head filled full of rubbish.
Claire.
And you're too proud to see the damage you're doing.
Oh, it's just a laugh.
What about the damage you've done? All the stuff you've said to me, Dad, you went well too far.
Taking sides away?
Yeah. Mad Dog slag you off.
Don't pretend you're doing this for me.
Well, who else?
Say he gets stretchered out tonight.
It's not a barroom brawl. He's trained.
God forbid it happens. What are you going to mop up his dribble?
He's fit as a butcher's dog.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Tell your son.
Don't use him, Claire.
Tell your son.
It's not gonna happen, he'll be fine. That Mad Dog's gonna get it for this.
Why now?
I don't know.
But after all that time. And don't say it slipped out. I believe that from somebody else.
I don't know why I said it. I thought it would make me feel better.
Has it?
No. I thought, now Harry's dead, there's no one left to hurt.
Oh, no. Only me, Penny, Danny.
Well, not Danny. Danny doesn't need to know.
All right, Penny, then. She's my partner.
She's not your partner. Partners are equal. She's just a woman you happen to have settled for.
Ah, and you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
Some charm offensive this is.
Where did charm ever get me? All those years that I've missed. Him growing up. The grandchildren.
All the years you never came near.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'd have known, then...
You never asked. You have an affair with your brother's wife. Oh, sorry. Wasn't that important? You meet your brother's wife for sex one summer. She has a baby. Most men would have asked a question. You didn't ask because you didn't want to know. Me and Harry were happy.
Oh, yeah. So happy you went looking for excitement.
I quickly learned it wasn't worth a carrot, not compared with what I had at home.
Oh, you've got to say that, haven't you, now? Now he's dead.
We were happy. Harry was a good dad.
Harry was lucky. He got to practice on my son.
Well, he earned the right. 3 boys, and you never raised one of them. Don't tell me that's an accident.
No, I hold my hands up. I've got a thing about bitter women.
Get out, Mike. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir, Mr. MacDonald, by his own admission, is not a wealthy man. He's a partner in a small, often struggling taxi firm. His earnings can fluctuate wildly. But you'll see from the records that he's consistently maintained his payments to Ms. Barlow of £50 a week towards the care of their daughter, Amy.
Yes, I see that.
And he's done so in the face of hostility. Sometimes downright aggression from Ms. Barlow. Even after Ms. Barlow decided to change her story and deny that Mr. MacDonald was the father. You might have more success than ourselves in elucidating from Ms. Barlow why she continued to accept money from a man with no blood links.
I'm quite capable of choosing my own line of questioning, Mr. Forshaw.
Indeed, sir. We look forward to a resolution of the matter once the DNA test results are confirmed.
She's not taking a DNA test.
Miss Barlow?
I've already said this. Amy is an innocent 18-month-old child. I don't want her dragged from pillar to post while people pull her hair out and stick needles in her just to prove what I already know.
Have you taken instruction on this?
We have discussed this matter, sir, and Miss Barlow is firm.
Sir, I have to say, my client and I are dismayed and disappointed to hear this. We presumed Miss Barlow had good reason for forcing her toddler to spend hours outside in the distinctly child-unfriendly environs of the court. We presumed she intended to proceed with DNA tests later this afternoon.
Has it gone all over her dress?
I don't think so. Amy, come on. Come over here, sweetheart. That's a good girl. Whoa, there we are.
Oh, they can't half cover some ground at this age. Crack your face, you miserable sod.
How long do you think they'll be?
Oh, long enough for us to trash the place. Oh. I don't suppose you've got another tissue, have you?
Yeah. Talk about hands across the ocean.
Well, let's just keep it that way.
What? Even with them two at each other's throats?
Especially with them two at each other's throats. That's when this little one will need us the most.
Your phone's switched off. Anyone would think you were avoiding me.
Don't flatter yourself.
I'm sorry. I was out of order.
When? Yesterday? Today? Or the last 40 years?
Today. Look, I don't want to fall out with you, and I don't want to break Danny's heart.
While he's grieving for Harry.
Ever.
You want a united front.
I do.
You've got a nerve.
I'm setting the date for the next hearing at Friday the 9th of September. By then, I'll expect all evidence to have been gathered, all witness statements signed, exchanged, and submitted to court. I'd like to remind you that court time is precious. It is in your own best interest to comply swiftly and honestly with every request made to you and your witnesses. With this in mind, I'll come to the question of the DNA tests. Looking at the history of this case and the number of verbal declarations of paternity and Miss Barlow's decision to accept maintenance payments for her daughter, I'm minded to view her refusal to consent to DNA test as an attempt to thwart this legal process. I'm now prepared to accept Mr. MacDonald as Amy's biological father and shall conduct the rest of the case on that basis. I urge both of you to use the time between now and September wisely and to think seriously about how much longer you wish to continue with this destructive game of cat and mouse. Your daughter's interests are best served by the pair of you cooperating with one another. Court time is precious, but not nearly so precious as the early years of a child's life. That is all.
Cheers, mate. I told you it'd be nice. I told you it'd be nice.
Hello, sweetheart.
There's your daddy. How'd you get on?
Well, Daddy's the right word to use.
Hello, Fred.
Oh. Beverly.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
Let's have a look.
No, it's not that. It's your Shelley. I've had just about enough of this Greta Garbo routine.
Haven't we all? I don't know what else I can do. She's sick and she's scared.
I'm sick and tired. I've been treated like a mug for long enough. Does she thank me? No. Respect me? No.
What are you hinting at, Fred?
I'm through with hinting. I'm saying categorically. Come this Friday, she's out of her job, out of her home, and out on her ear.
No, that'd be great. Yeah, well, 4 days would be fine. It'd be a lovely little break. Yeah, that'd be a proper old jolly up. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good. All right, Dave. Yeah, well, I'll put it to him now, mate. OK. Yeah, definitely. Ta-ra. Bye, mate. How does that grab you then? Buying trip to India.
India?
Yeah, Mumbai and Jaipur to be precise. I fight you for it. Though, seeing as you have gone into semi-retirement, I thought you might bequeath it to yours truly.
Well, we could go together.
What, me and you? Leave it out.
Why is that so ridiculous?
I don't know, it just is.
Well, we're partners, aren't we? In fact, we're more than partners.
Yeah, well, you're my uncle. What do you want, a medal?
Ah, there you are, Mike.
Yeah, but never when you need him, eh?
No comment.
Time we were somewhere else.
Is it?
Yeah, it probably is. Well, there's a danger you might actually do some work around this place.
And we wouldn't want that, would we?
No chance, yeah. So we may see you tomorrow? Maybe Wednesday?
Friday's good for me.
Hey, you're not too old to feel the back of my hand, the pair of you.
Yeah. Go on, you just think about that trip, though, Mike. I'll bring you back a pair of sequin slippers.
You were going to tell him, weren't you? With no thought, no consideration of the consequences. Why?
Well, all those years.
For all those years of missing bringing him up. Building sand castles, teaching him golf.
Yeah.
And all those years of babysitting instead of partying. Raising kids instead of capital. All those years of putting other people first and then resenting them for it for holding you back. Maybe you weren't cut out to have kids young. Maybe you'd have been a distant, selfish dad.
And maybe I wouldn't.
Well, don't be a selfish dad now and think about what's best for Danny.
What, and carry it to my grave? I couldn't do that.
No, I'm not saying for never. Just don't tell him now, not whilst it's so raw. Please, Mike.
You just concentrate, right? You concentrate on Maddox, no one else. Just concentrate hard. Just do as I tell you, everything will be fine.
Well, if it isn't actually the girl, a peacock.
Don't rise to it, Ashley.
Nice truths. You want to see how a real boxer dresses, eh?
Looks cool. Sew those sequins on yourself.
When the bell starts ringing and the sisters go,
I'm telling you, there's something you want to know. Come again?
Come here.
When the bell starts ringing and the trainer says go, I'm telling you, girlie, there's something you ought to know. Your knees are going to tremble. Your feet will turn to lead. I'm going to smash that nose into the back of your head. Who's our day with this again?
As humiliations go, they don't get much more public.
Yeah, but if that mad dog was insulting you...
I'm not a damsel in distress. I'm quite capable of fighting my own battles.
I'm sure.
Not that he likes it when I do. He thinks I was too harsh on Fred. Fred, the man with a hide like a rhino.
He's a pussycat, Fred. That's where your Ashley gets it. You watch, he'll be walking through that door any minute with his tail between his legs.
Hey, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Well, that's me clocked off. I'm like a coiled spring. I tell you, Weatherfield's answer to the rumble in the jungle. I've just dropped Scylla off now. Ashley looks a bit pale, but he's determined. My heart's with him. And money's with Mad Dog. No offence.
You mean...
he's still going through with it?
Oh, aye. Once the dry heaving stops, he'll be fine.
Over my dead body. Start the engine up, Les.
Why? What are you... Where are you going?
To stop the fight. If he wants to get to Mad Dog, he'll have to get past Mad Bitch first.